Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elena. I am from Ukraine. On this channel, I'm sharing my thoughts and books that I'm currently reading, also some activities that are book related. We're talking about new releases and just in general having some fun. So we are a few days into the March and I think it's about time to choose what I'm gonna be reading this month. I saw a lot of videos everywhere where people are choosing books based on the prompts that they got randomly, and I thought this is a fun idea and I really want to give it a try. I'm gonna be choosing 4 books and let's see what the destiny brings me. I'm quite excited actually. I don't know how it's gonna go, so I'm more of a mood reader, but I guess having some plan of what to do next is gonna help me because I do have quite large TBR. I think everyone does at this point. And this year I set a goal to read as much as possible from my TBR and not get too excited and get lost with new releases or new books or new recommendations, because I tend to just add more to my TBR and I just feel overwhelmed with how many things I do want to read. And I've prepared already my wheel with my prompts and let's see how it goes. So for the first one that we are gonna be getting, ooh, I am actually quite excited. All right, let's go. I don't even know what exactly I want to go with. Okay, fine, awesome. No, this is amazing. This is exactly what I needed. So it's a standalone book. I'm actually quite excited because lately I've been reading a lot of series and they go from duology to up to 8-10 books in a series so much, but a standalone book, yeah, this is for sure what I really wanted to do, to have this, and I didn't know until that very moment that I wanted it. Okay, so let me just grab a few books that I have in mind that I would love to read at the moment, and I'll be right back. So I'm back with you guys. All right, so I've grabbed 3 books that I wanted to read for quite some time, and we have also different genres here, which is quite exciting. So the first one, I would go with The Paris Apartment. It is written by Lucy Foley. I did read one of her books. It was The Midnight Feast. I actually loved it. So I did love, and that's why I wanted to get The Paris Apartment. I do not know particularly what this is about, as mostly about all of the books, because I'm not a big spoiler girl. So I try to stay oblivious as much as possible. There was a murder here last night. Who holds the key to the mystery of apartment 3? So this is going to be a thriller slash detective, I would assume. I feel like this might be something. So I don't know. I'm really excited to read this book, but we'll see what we go with. So for number 2, it is going to be Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati. I do hope I pronounce the names correctly. So once again, not quite sure what this is about. I do understand the vibe that it's given because I did read Circa and The Son of Achilles previously. I know this is different author, yes, but it gives it the same vibe. So it's Greek mythology, and I enjoyed the previous books a lot. So retelling of those classical myths, looking from different point of view. So it was amazing. Is born to a king but marries a tyrant. She watches helplessly as he sacrifices her child to the gods. She bides her time, she plots her revenge, she knows how to play this game. If power will not be given to her, she will take it for herself. She is Clytemnestra. I don't know, especially with power, with the revenge, I think it's gonna be a fun read. And choice number 3, it is The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. So this particular book has probably the funniest story, I would say. I was visiting my friend and we went to the bookstore in her city, just browsing, with no goal whatsoever. And I saw the cover. I don't know what happened. It just clicked with me. But I fell in love with it. I mean, look how pretty it is. But what's curious, this copy is not the one that I saw, because I just walked away. I don't know why. Nevertheless, I came back home, I kept talking about this book, I kept bringing it up sometimes, and I was still thinking, should I buy it, should I not? It all ended up with my husband getting me that book about half a year later, and it is shameful for me to admit, it's been 2 years that I've had this book on my shelf, and I still haven't picked it up. I mean, I don't know, it was never the right time. So as a standalone book, I know I've talked a lot about this one. I know I made a great point of sharing the story. But since this is March and there's gonna be a Women's Day coming pretty soon, I think I want to go with Clytemnestra. So this is gonna be our first choice for March. I'm gonna be reading Clytemnestra. Let's see how it goes. So now we're gonna go with the second book. I don't know, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about what we are getting. It's okay, it's gonna be a classic book. I don't even need to choose. I know exactly what I'm gonna be reading because I've been thinking about that book for years now. When I was making this prompt, I had already an idea of what I'm gonna be reading for the classic book, and I was low-key hoping I'm gonna get it. And now looking at it, I'm a bit worried what I'm getting myself into. I think it's one of those stories that a lot of people talk about, and there are a lot of references, not just in books, but in TV series, in movies, and it would be great to finally understand them. And the book that I'm talking about is Moby Dick by Herman Melville, and I am terrified. Honestly, just look how big it is. And it comes also with some illustrations here. Let me check what year it is. So this edition is of 1967. Yeah. And this is definitely going to be my book number 2. Okay, so we are moving to our third choice of the month, and it'll be a birthday gift. Okay, a birthday gift. Ooh! A birthday gift means that last year for my birthday, I got 10 books. I did read 2 of them. Actually, Clytemnestra that we chose already, it was one of those books. But to be fair, we're going to choose another one. And the birthday gift, it's going to be a book that I've already presented. And no, you did not guess, because it is The Paris Apartment. So that particular book I got for my birthday, and the last Bookshop was for Christmas. So to be fair, I cannot choose the last Bookshop, but I haven't picked it. And just look at that, we are going, and we have all different genres. Fantastic. I think this is amazing. And we are gonna go with the last book for today. I honestly have no idea what to expect at this point, and I'm not even sure I remember other prompts that I have on the list. But let's see what we're gonna get. So oh my god. Okay, guys. This is amazing. So my book club suggestion, so my friends and me, we have a little book club, and it's been going on for 5.5 years. And we've had a lot of different ways of how to pick books. Sometimes it would be just everyone suggests and then we pick one. Sometimes it's just like one person suggests and we read what everyone suggests. But nevertheless, that's why I have books can I call them leftovers? Books that I suggested but they've never been picked. And I just recently realized what a crazy idea, because if I suggested those books, that's probably because I wanted to read them, but not all of those books I did in fact read. And that's why the prompt appeared. So here you can see books that I've suggested to our book club. I think you already noticed that we have Moby Dick on the list and Clytemnestra, the choices that I've already made for this month. I feel like I would enjoy reading Martin Eden at the moment. I did once start it, so I kind of know the vibe and I understand what to expect. Now I just want to reread the whole thing, and I already have the copy here, which is another book actually from Flea Market. And this one is, it's 1984. Okay, so it's a little bit younger. So this is not, the whole thing is not Martin Eden. That is the best part. Now it actually has two books. So there is The White Fang and Martin Eden. So let's wrap it up. And here are our options for this month, for March. We chose Clytemnestra. We also went with The Paris Apartment, Moby Dick, and Martin Eden by Jack London. I don't know. I'm super excited to dive into the read and see how it goes. And there is actually going to be a book number 5 that I will definitely read this month, but I cannot pick it all on my own, and that's because it's a book club suggestion. So we haven't had our meeting yet, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna pick, and that's why I could not include this book in this video. But we're gonna be having the vote in a few days. I can already share what I'm gonna be suggesting. It is a Project Hail Mary. Thank you guys very much for being here with me. I had a lot of fun and I enjoyed what we've picked today. I'll be sharing my thoughts on the books so as soon as I finish them. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye!